Tim Tebow played in an exhibition game in Florida. First off, he has no right being in a Major League camp, much less playing in a Major League spring training game. But it's a carnival act that the Mets have going on at Port St. Lucie, and Tebow didn't even know which on-deck circle to be in yesterday. That may say it all. The pitch down low, full count. Rick Porcello was warming up for Boston between innings, and he said, I thought that was a bat boy that was in our on-deck circle. And Tebow was in the wrong on-deck circle because he thought whatever side of the plate you swing the bat from, that's the on-deck circle you go to. Boy, you talk about having to learn the basics. Now the payoff pitch. Swung on, fouled back and out of play. He struck out twice, argued with a home plate umpire. Tim Tebow argued about a called third strike. He got doubled off first base, grounded into a double play, struck out twice, warmed up in the wrong batter's box, and he's going to play again tomorrow. Not because he's earned it, like all these other minor leaguers, but because he can sell a few tickets. Now the payoff pitch. Swung on and hit high and fairly deep to left and down the line. Adams is there to make the catch. Poor Adams was like, please let me find this ball in the sun. There's Nelly Rodriguez. Tim Tebow has been selling baseball memorabilia since he signed with the Mets last year. He didn't want to go independent ball and earn his way to signing with a professional organization, and he's rewarded by, I think John Farrell said it best, it's a slap in the face to all these kids in the minor leagues that have earned the right to play pro ball. I have nothing against Tim Tebow. Obviously, he's a tremendous human being, but he's making money off of this, selling memorabilia. You really want to have a baseball career?
And at 29.
He doesn't want to have a baseball career, and if he did, he would have played independent ball. Here is the set. Here is the pitch. Swung on, yanked, fouled on the left field line, strike one. I thought Kurt Warner said it best. Tim Tebow doesn't want to be an NFL quarterback bad enough to go play in the Arena Football League or the Canadian Football League like I did. So if you can't do that and you were a football player, okay, let's try baseball because I can make some easy money this way, sell a lot of memorabilia. And again, he's a good person, but this is a farce. Indians with a runner at second, one out in the sixth, and the Indians up 3-2. Bailey's pitch to Nelly Rodriguez is a slider outside, 1-1.
Any sport's all about reps, but I think baseball, more than anything, you've got to get your reps in, whether you're a pitcher, a hitter, and he hasn't shown the ability to be able to do that. Even in the fall, the Arizona Fall League, he was leaving on the weekends to go call college football.
That tells you how badly he wants it. He didn't give up his ESPN gig. The 1-1. Down the low, a slider, 2-1. And, you know, the Mets are putting some people in the seats, I guess. But, I mean, I don't quite know why baseball needs a carnival act, but that's the Mets' problem. Again, you'd have a lot of respect for him if he'd have gone and played independent ball and shown something last year. The pitch, swing and a miss. Rodriguez with a 2-2 count, but that's pretty easy to say, yeah, I want to be a big league player, and I'm really going to try hard at it, but, you know, I need to go to the fall league. I need to go to Major League camp. It's like, okay. 2-2 the count, a runner at second, one out with the Indians up 3-2 in the sixth. Andrew Bailey checks that runner. And the pitch outside, full count. Think of this guy at the plate, Nelly Rodriguez. He wants to play big league ball, but he's been riding the buses for 5 years in the minor leagues. You know, and he's earned this opportunity to play in a Major League spring training game.
And think of all those instructors. We see them here. So many good instructors who work on the backfields.
Yep.
Kids, major leaguers alike throughout spring training, and they're taking up their time with a 29-year-old who
can't play.
Not going to make it.
The payoff, swung on, bounced toward third, fielded on the glove side by Johnson. He'll throw high to first, leaping grab by Marte. He comes down. Gets his foot on the bag before Rodriguez gets there. Almonte advances to third. I mean, these minor league kids that get called up to a Major League spring training game, they get called up because, one, they've been in the system. Another reason that they get called up a lot of times is because of their attitude, their work ethic. You hear it all the time. Well, we brought this kid up to give him a reward for what he's done in the minor leagues and also for the way he goes about his business. It's a reward for these kids. They get major league meal money the day they come up and play a game like this and the major league spread, which is a big deal.
Sure.
Here is Ronnie Rodriguez with a runner at third, 2 down. Indians with a 3-2 lead in the sixth. Andrew Bailey is ready. The pitch to Ronnie Rodriguez, it's low a ball. Think of, and again, I know I'm belaboring it. Think of all these kids from Latin America who come from nothing, poverty. They may never get a chance to play in a major league spring training game. They may have to go back to wherever they're from. The pitch. Swung on, foul to the screen. It's a 1-1 count.
It's going to be real interesting to see what they do with him at the end of spring training. Where does he go, and does he ride the buses all summer? And if he's an A-ball, he'll be the oldest player in single A by a ton.
Hey, Michael Jordan did that. He went and rode the buses. Yeah, give him credit. Now the 1-1 pitch. High, ball 2-2-1. And granted, that partly had to do with the fact that the guy that owned the Bulls owns the White Sox. Yeah. So, and Tito will tell you, Michael had really made progress. And, he spent that whole summer in Birmingham. That's a long summer. And was in the Arizona Fall League and wanted to continue his baseball career until the strike happened. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-2. And he was getting some pressure to, be one of those players that would come to camp the next spring and play and cross the picket line. And Michael Jordan said, you know what? I didn't sign up for this. Mm-hmm. I'm not getting into, because minor league players are not part of the union. He said, look, I know what the union's all about. I'm in one in the NBA. I'm done. That really is what ended baseball for Michael Jordan, was the major league players strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss, went up and in. And Bailey strikes out Ronnie Rodriguez. So 6 innings are in the books, and the Indians lead the Angels 3-2.